It's around 1978. I don't have dreadlocks yet because I wouldn't have been going to a Halloween party. But me and my high school friend, Kepra, we went to this Halloween party downtown Chicago. So we walk into the hotel for the Halloween party, and we're excited because time is going to go back an hour, right? Fall back. So we're going to get an extra hour to party. So we walk into the hotel, we push the elevator button. The elevator comes down, we get on the elevator. And we're standing in the elevator, just me and him. And right before the elevator closes, an arm goes in the elevator and it opens back up. And this guy gets on the elevator with a karate suit on and his face wrapped up with something black. Later I found out it was a black shirt. So he gets on the elevator with me and my friend Kepra, and he starts breathing real hard. So right when the elevator starts to close, I jump out. And I look back and it closed with him and Kepra on the inside. I'm looking like, oh, shit. So the elevator closes and it goes up. I'm watching it go up to, I guess, the top floor. And now I'm nervous because I jumped out the elevator right before it closed and I left my friend in the elevator. So I'm pushing the button frantic. The elevator comes down, it opens up, there's nobody in the elevator. I'm like, oh shit. So I get on the elevator and I go to the top floor. Now, because this crazy looking guy got on the elevator, I forgot totally that it's Halloween, right? When the elevator gets to the top floor with just me in it and it opens I hear all the party music and stuff and I see my friend standing there with the guy with the karate suit on and the black shirt wrapped on his face. So him and my friend get back in the elevator. Now it was just us three in the elevator and we pushed to go down. So the guy, he puts his hands out and he says, "What color are my hands?" And we said, "They brown." He said, "That means I'm black, right?" We say, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, that means you guys should never be afraid of me." And as we go down, he starts to explain that I'm Eddie Murphy's brother. I just got here from the military. I was in the military. And he hits on the doors, the metal doors of the elevator, like boom, 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 almost dents them. And I'm thinking, whoa, this guy's a real martial art expert. So we get down and it opens and some white people get on to go up, to different floors in the hotel. And when they get on, it's like two white guys and two white women. When the elevator closes, he walks up to the white women and he starts breathing real hard. Then he gets in the middle of the elevator with like a pose like this and he tells the white guys, he said, "Y'all ain't gonna do nothing." He's like really intimidating these people. Right? And nobody moves and they get off. And so we're going up and down with this guy on there terrifying white people that get on the elevator. So at one point we're on the elevator and it's like 5 white people on the elevator and we're going down and he's beating on the doors and he's making karate moves and he's all in the women's faces. And when the elevator gets down to the bottom floor, it opens up and they come out and he comes out of the elevator and there's people around him and security come with guns. And that's when I tell my friend Kepra, it's time for us to go. So we left. We never know what happened with that standoff with him there in the karate move with people surrounding him. We leave. So a year go by, I grow my dreadlocks. Later we move to California. When I moved to California, I go and I'm selling these African pendants and somebody had me to come to a party where they was having a party for college kids. And when I went, there was a rap group there. And the name of the rap group was Canine Posse. And come to find out that one of the rappers in Canine Posse was Eddie Murphy's brother. So when I seen that, I told my friend Kepra, because he went with me, we got dreadlocks at this time, we comedic roster by this time. I say, man, I bet you that's the guy that said he was Eddie Murphy's brother in the elevator scaring people on Halloween. So we like, probably so. So we don't pay no attention to this, right? Because, you know, Eddie Murphy at that time is a rising star. When it first happened in like 78? Okay. So now we're out in California. It's like 82. And we see, you know, Canine Posse. And we say, man, that's probably the guy in the elevator. So, you know, we moved to Hawaii, back to California. Time goes on through the 80s, through the 90s, and on to 2000. And way later in life, I'm in Chicago and I'm watching television. And I'm watching the Dave Chappelle show. So on the Dave Chappelle show, I see Charlie Murphy. It doesn't click to me, but I realize, okay, by then I know Charlie Murphy is Eddie Murphy's brother, but I don't think back to this incident. So Charlie Murphy does this skit about Rick James stepping all on his couch and stuff. And in that skit, Charlie Murphy does this karate kick. And when I seen Charlie Murphy do that karate kick, I told my wife, that's the brother of Eddie Murphy that was in the elevator. And so I always wanted to try to reach out to Charlie Murphy to tell him about that story when he was in Chicago terrifying people. And that's my Charlie Murphy experience as a young black man. I must have been about 20. It was around 1978. And Charlie Murphy had that black thing wrapped on his face, a shirt. And he was doing karate, terrifying people. It was something else, okay? True story.